Hi guys, we are back on the Amazing ZRs, and I will be redesigning some Inside Out 2 characters. So first up we have Joy. I draw her dress, as you can see. I haven't gave her a hairstyle yet. I'm gonna make her holding a cake because in one of the scenes it's Riley's 13th birthday. So, yes, and I'm gonna be making the candles. Candles are gonna have fire on it. Yeah, so I'm giving Joy a redesign. I want her hair to be more detailed. This is the hair I gave Joy. I'm going to erase the head so you can see the hair. As you can see, the hair is connected very well. I tried to connect them. I'm going to erase the head more. Now let me draw Joy's eyes. Joy's eyes are going to be big because I usually don't make the eyes very big. So for this one, I'm going to make the eyes big. And I think I'm going to have to make them bigger. So let me see. Yes. So for this one, I'm going for a different style for the eyes. So this is the style that I went for. And there's her smile. Wait, I don't like that smile. So I'm gonna change it. Okay, that's a good smile. Oh, also, Inside Out 2 was good. Anxiety totally just took over the whole control panel. It was just, she just totally did not even care for the other emotions. She just took control and didn't even apologize. She never even, actually she did apologize in the last scene. She didn't apologize at all. Well, actually she did. She did apologize. But it was real sore. I didn't even notice it. I just realized that she apologized in the last scene and said that she was sorry to Joy. And then, shockingly, they did not get rid of anxiety or take her to prison or do anything. They just left her there. So at least he turned nice though. So I'm putting these fireworks on Joy's dress. Oh, and also I was kind of proud of Sadness because she did very good. I was very surprised about everything she did. I did not know that she was like going to be like kind of like the protagonist, kind of like Joy, but she was a protagonist for a few minutes and then it went back to Joy. So I'm making her hair blue because that's how it is in the original. I'm making Joy's hair blue. I'm not going to take so long on this one because I'm also going to do fear and probably anxiety. Not so sure, but probably, because he does really need a redesign. Maybe I'll do it in a future drawing episode. think this one works, but I'm gonna try it. No, this one doesn't work very well. I was gonna trace it, but I don't think it's time for tracing yet. I'm gonna move on to this green. Okay, this green's darker than the one that Joy originally has, and hers is kind of yellow. Wait, I'm gonna make probably one with each color. So her dress is gonna be very colorful. Her dress is also gonna have orange because I want to make this more interesting. I don't want her to have the same look from Inside Out 2 to Inside Out 49, or I don't know how long they're going to continue it. Probably until Inside Out 3, but I just don't want them to keep the exact same design for Joy. I want them to change it up. And also, what I was surprised by is that I didn't feel like I saw enough of fear and disgust. I just didn't feel like they were main parts. I just felt like they just used those characters as background. I didn't feel like they needed them. I just felt like the movie would have been a little bit better if disgust and fear weren't there. But they did play some key roles. I just didn't think they were very important characters because they didn't do much. They did a lot from the first sequel, but I'm kind of disappointed because I was expecting more from Disgust and Fear, but the movie was overall good. And I was also kind of expecting more from the new emotions. I didn't see a lot of ennui and embarrassment. I still felt like I could have seen more of them. I barely even got to know where they came from. They just came out of nowhere, and it was just an unexpected visit. It was just unexpected, and there's really no backstory. Even the Anxiety, I don't feel like there's enough backstory for her. I still feel like they could have added more. I mean, I don't think the story's even finished. The story is finished for that movie, but I don't think it's overall finished. Because if it was, there would have been a much better ending and a much better plot. But turns out it was just fine. I'm using a lot of green and orange because I'm trying to go for that fall themed because I want her to kind of be in the October feeling. For some reason, I want to go October themed on this one. But I'm going to make the cake purple, which is not related to fall. Alright. There I'm going to put some lines to sew the cake. I put some lines for the cake. And, I want to trace Joy. But if I'm ever going to trace Joy, I'm going to use my Boohoo markers right here. I'm definitely gonna use this one to trace Joy. This one, the cap was not on, and it's dried out. That one I'm not gonna use. I'm gonna use this one. Yes, this is a good one. I just felt like we needed more discussed in this film. We needed some more of the characters. They could have used better scenes. And I saw a lot of sadness, so a lot of the character sadness, because C was doing a lot to stop the emotions, and C didn't really stop them. C just turned them good. So basically, I don't know how those emotions could be used for good, though. So that's why I kind of want to find out if they make another film, because I want to know how that will turn out. And I don't think that's going to turn out very well. Or there might be new emotions if there's an Inside Out 3. And those new emotions might take over anxiety and all the other ones that were there. But I hope that doesn't happen, because that will kind of be a repeat of Inside Out 2. So that's why I hope that that doesn't happen. Which I don't think it is, but there's still a possibility. Because I think they'll wanna make more emotions, so they'll just repeat the story just so they can have more emotions. Which I think is a bad idea. I mean, they should just stick with the emotions they have, get new ones if there's a plot, and just not use the same plot and just get new emotions. Because then that'll be a repeat. Okay, I'm done with Joy. Wait, I'm not all done. I still have to trace Joy. Okay. There's Joy. I couldn't really find the perfect color for her skin tone, but I just tried my best for Joy. So I hope you like Joy, and the next character is Fear, and we probably won't have time for Anxiety. So for Fear, I don't know what I was just drawing earlier. I'm gonna go for probably the head first. And I want the structure to be real good, because Fear, I don't think his structure is so good. So I'm gonna make the structure the character. And you guys could actually see me draw it this time. Okay, he's gonna have these shoes. I kind of didn't make him as big as Joy. I made him a little bit smaller. I'm gonna give him his regular bow tie, because sometimes I'm kind of tired of seeing Fear, because I'm like, oh, it's Fear, because he's really not that interesting to see than the other emotions. I even want him out of some scenes sometimes. And Fear, I don't know why I gave him a smile. He should be looking like, no, he shouldn't be looking that distressed. Maybe like this, because he might be cautious about something. He says to Anxiety that they're going to be best friends, and that could actually be a possibility, because they never defeated Anxiety. So there's still a possibility. I was actually hoping that they would defeat anxiety, but turned out she's good. It's just gonna be a regular old anxiety. And anxiety did play a big role in the film. Fear did not. I'm hoping he could do better in the next film. Maybe it's because they replaced the actor for Fear. Or I don't know what it was, but for some reason I was kind of disappointed in Fear and Disgust. Which in Disgust, I guess I wasn't too disappointed in because I'm not redesigning her. So Alicia had a good structure, and I didn't have to redesign her. But I did have to redesign Fear, so he kind of disappointed me if I had to redesign him. And I am redesigning him, so he disappointed me. Just a little bit. If I had to choose which ones disappointed me, it was going to be these three, and I'm not drawing anxiety, but anxiety was one of them that disappointed me the most, especially because she was an antagonist, and I don't really like the antagonist of the films. So, yeah, and her character design wasn't that great, so that makes her an even worse character for me. So, but I didn't think any characters. Envy looked okay, Embarrassment looked okay, and all of them looked okay. If I had to pick my favorite character design, it was probably Anger and Envy, just because of Envy's eyes. The eyes were very good, and I also can't wait to see them in the other film because I want to see their character designs again. I don't want to say goodbye to any of them. Even the ones that I'm redesigning, I still don't want to say goodbye to them because they still are one of Riley's emotions. So they still should be in another movie. So this is what I'm doing for Fear's Search. Kind of doing this pattern. I kind of like it. I kind of like the flow of it, which I did not with Fear's Search. I did not like how it was designed. So he's kind of going to have this search. He's going to have purple pants. And there's going to be a sign next to him saying caution. So everybody could be alerted. Caution. So I'm gonna make it this color, saying caution. Okay, and it's gonna be in some ground. And this is Fear. Label him Fear. Labeling him Fear. With the exclamation point. I don't know why, but Fear also looks very tired right now. I don't know why he looks tired, but that's how I just made him look, because it looks better than the other Fear, who was very skinny and very thin and did not have that much personality except for being afraid very much. So this Fear would probably be better to see. And the movie was so good. I'm gonna say the positive parts. The movie was so good. It surprised me. It was colorful. And the beginning was great, and the end was kind of good. Even though I was expecting a little bit more. This is just better than the first one. It's better than the first one, in my opinion. Way better than the first one. Even in the first one, it was not so great, just like this one. But if I had to choose, this one would have been better, even though Fear and Disgust were worse than this one. Character-wise, they were good in the first one. Wait, I'm gonna make some lines. I think his hands are just gonna be in his pocket, so maybe I'll make like these are his pockets, and he's putting his hands in his pockets. I'll draw some more lines. And yep, and that's Fear. The movie was good. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.